Okay, here's the thing. In Modern Family, Phil and Gloria's relationship is something that is so weird and so gross. But here's the bigger part of it, okay? Somebody reached out to me this weekend and literally said, hey, could you discuss Phil's relationship with Gloria and how she's the only one who really seems to understand him? And no, I cannot discuss that. And I cannot discuss that for multiple reasons. One, I hate Phil Dunphy. I hate him. Two, Gloria is not the only person who understands Phil. She's the only person who ignores the fact that he's being a complete creep. And the reason that she ignores the fact that he's being a complete creep is, one, because I think she thinks it's the polite thing to do in this situation for everyone involved. And two, it's to avoid stirring in the boat. Stirring because I don't have my straw. All of my straws are dirty. I forgot to wash them last night. We've got a plastic straw like this that it does not go with this vibe. Anyways, it would stir the boat, it would shake the boat, it would rock the boat if Gloria actually called Phil out on his shit. So she doesn't until season like 7 or season 8. When she's finally like, do you think that I don't notice when you're doing what you do? Because all Phil ever does is touch Gloria and find a reason to be near Gloria and find a reason. Did I put fiber in? Yes, I did. And find a reason to hit on Gloria and find a reason to save Gloria or call Gloria his girl. We've got the entire episode where Claire has previously in the past, look, it's a rose. It's half a rose. The other half broke, but it's a rose. Where Gloria found out that Claire was calling her a gold digger, which I just rewatched that episode on my YouTube. You can go watch me like do the entire breakdown. But the entire thing in that episode, while Gloria and Claire are trying to have like a face-to-face conversation, where Claire is just trying to back out of this conversation as hard as possible. Yes, she made a mistake in calling Gloria a gold digger, but if people start trying to shit on Claire for calling Gloria, the woman who's significantly younger than her, a gold digger, Gloria, the woman who married her father, who has never really had women hit on him, and all these other things, a gold digger, I will scream, just like I will scream if you bring up the ice part, and I will scream if you bring up the ice part for a very specific reason that I bring up multiple times. But if it's a one-off joke in this TV show, if it is a one-off joke, if it's never mentioned again, I don't accept it as canon, okay? For any character, There's literally a scene in later seasons where Claire starts having OCD and they say, like Phil says, we were like recommended to use medication, but we decided not to for sexual purposes. Even for that one, I'm ignoring it because it's a one-off joke that we literally never fucking hear about again. Okay? Okay. So anyways, back to the Phil and Gloria of it all. Phil is constantly trying to call Gloria one of his girls, especially in the episode with the whole gold digger debacle. He's trying to bring Claire and her together. If they hug, he has the worst smile on his face of all time where he's just like, and can't stop smiling, and it's gross. And none of those things are a special relationship between a man and his mother-in-law. His stepmother-in-law. This is like not closing. None of these are special things where Gloria is understanding Phil better. My alarm decided to go off. None of these things are even remotely things where like Phil is trying to act like Gloria understands him better as a person. What this actually is, fully and completely, from the get-go, is a situation where a completely grown man who knows that he'd never be able to get a woman like this in the first place starts seeing that his father-in-law, who is a much less attractive man than he is able to get a woman like Gloria. And so Phil goes, oh, well, maybe if I just slowly but surely start hitting on her very casually. Maybe if I just find reasons to touch her super casually. Maybe if I'm just constantly like putting her before even my wife. But like, you know, in a subtle way, maybe one day she could notice that I exist. And that's never gonna happen. A, because Gloria loves Phil. Gloria loves Jay. She genuinely, truly, completely loves him. But B, Gloria doesn't want to rock the fucking boat. So Gloria ignores every time Phil decides to sexually harass her in her own home, and the only person who becomes responsible for Phil in those moments is Claire. So does that make Claire a little annoyed at Gloria? Yes. But is Claire more annoyed at her husband? Constantly. And is Claire just constantly trying to ignore it as well while keeping Phil from touching Gloria and groping Gloria and hitting on Gloria and deciding that he's gonna save Gloria? Yes. But the thing is, Claire's never gonna divorce Phil. A, because it's a fucking sitcom, and adding in a divorce storyline like that just wouldn't be nearly as funny, and they don't like to do heartfelt moments in Modern Family. But B, also, because Claire doesn't want her kids to be children of divorce, so Claire does everything that she can to make her household perfect at all times, but even while Claire is doing everything she can to make her household perfect at all times, she's also actively trying not to fight with Phil, because she could fight with Phil for so many reasons consistently, which we see in the Cobb salad episode alone. But Claire constantly either is truly and completely madly in love with Phil to the point that it's almost gross because he treats her so poorly, or other option is lying to herself about being so truly completely in love with Phil to the point that it's almost gross, because she never calls him out on 90% of her behaviors because she doesn't want him to leave and she doesn't want to get into a fight. And it's so much, guys. It's so much consistently. He treats her so badly, and then people say that she treats him badly when all he's doing consistently is hitting on every single woman around him, except for his wife, and putting his wife down. And all the while, someone DM'd me going, can you talk about Gloria and Phil's special relationship? The special relationship is Phil sexually harassing Gloria. It's not special, it's gross. The show cons you into believing it's special because the show refuses to have meaningful moments. If there were a meaningful moment where Phil got called out on his behavior, or if there were a meaningful moment where Phil would realize for real that his wife is the best thing that could ever possibly have happened to him, this would be a completely different show. But because this show refuses to have any sort of meaningful moments, we are stuck with the fact that people will A, think that Phil is a good guy, and B, think that the things that Phil does to Gloria are normal, and they are not. They're not normal. They're so gross. Okay, I'm like so done. All right, love you. Bye.